It wants to, see, it wants to spin. We'll do a half roll out of that.
Man, that's the best feeling in the world.
Isn't it though?
Oh, man.
That is so good. Most fun you can have with your clothes on.
We go fully inverted this episode in a 1954 de Havilland Super Chipmunk conversion. Stan went from a 145 horsepower engine to the 300 horsepower Lycoming IO 540. Watch till the end for an exciting announcement about a podcast that we're launching. Thanks, Stan, for the amazing ride.
Hi, I'm Stan. I got this wonderful 1954 de Havilland DH-1C Chipmunk that has been converted to a Super Chipmunk that occurred in 1999 was the completion date of it. I purchased it in 2021, right before Oshkosh. So I bought it in Minnesota, flew it down here, did some work on it, and then flew it to Oshkosh for its long cross countries and my experiences in it. So that was a wonderful way to break into flying such a great airplane. The airplane is a DH-1C, and the original engine was a 145 horse motor, but then they got smart, Art Scholl particularly, my hero, got smart and decided to put a 300 horse IO 540 A1A5 on. So it's got a lot of power, 3-blade prop, so vertical is very pretty in this. And of course, if you know anything about Super Chipmunks or the Chipmunk variety, there's a lot of reinforcement that went on with this. Metallized the wings and the tail, and also lots of rebuilding the reinforcement on the fuselage, the stress points, engine mounts, and behind the cockpit and on the tail. So it's very stressed. The spar was replaced with steel spar, and all the guts inside the plane were basically replaced with heavier duty stuff. So I cannot pull enough G's in this. I'm too old to pull that many G's. That's not happening anymore. So that's basically the plane. After I got it, I flew it for about 14 hours. I was having a lot of problems with the motor. We decided to go ahead and overhaul it, which was the best deal ever. And Lupe down in San Antonio did a great job on overhauling the engine and putting it back together. And now, instead of burning like a quart and a half all the time, I can fly acro for about an hour and a half and burn a half quart. So such a big difference, and it makes it so much more comfortable for me. So I can really go back to doing cross countries and giving people rides. And that's why I bought it, so I could give people rides. I started as a small child and basically got into it. The Air Force, a judge decided I needed to join the military, join the Air Force. Became an air traffic controller. While I was in air traffic control school, I had a Harley and I was going to sell it, and I got run over and I laid in the hospital. And when I was laying in the hospital, it's like, what am I going to do with my life? And the one thing I always wanted to do was fly. And so I always said, you know, I don't care if I'm a crop duster, an instructor, as long as I'm in the air, I'm going to be happy. And that's the way I went. Went through all the normal things we did back in the 70s and 80s with the cargo flying, freight stuff, stupid flying tricks that you do when you do that, and got some gray hair at a young age, and then got into corporate flying with charter management, and then got a job at Continental Airlines as a flight engineer, and I didn't want to be there, so my goal was to be at Southwest, and fortunately was able to get on Southwest for 29 years. And then about the 2004, we had some losses occur with family, and I decided, well, you know, there are young people that are dying and they didn't get to pursue their dreams. I need to go in and do what I've always dreamed, and that's to own an aerobatic airplane and fly. So first plane was a Starduster, which was perfect plane. The slower you start in acro, I think it's so much better. And the next plane was an Eagle, which was super rock and roll, but super tight. And I wanted to get policeman rides and EMTs and stuff, and it's like, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, anybody over 6'2" had a hard time getting in the front pit. So that's not going to work. So my dream was always Art Scholl's Super Chipmunk, and I searched far and wide, and this is the best one I could find. So I grabbed it, and now I'm the point of giving rides for free, you know, just to get people sucked into aviation, hopefully. and have a good time.
All right, Stan, are you ready to go fly?
Been ready, born ready.
There's challenges when filming airplanes for this channel, and every once in a while, one kind of gets the best of me. What's been true for pretty much every low wing that I've gotten into rang true for this video. Stan's wingtips were way too slick for a sticky mount, and I couldn't get a suction mount to stick for more than a couple minutes. If anyone knows of an innovation for curved canopies, it would be greatly appreciated. Luckily, I was able to fit one camera in the interior to watch the wingtip, but I don't have any footage of us. I wanted you guys to be aware of this because while the following footage is absolutely amazing, it's not what it could have been. I'm going to brainstorm a better method for capturing low-wing aerobatic flights in the future.
All right, I'll secure those once we get in the cabin. So just get in and...
Yep.
Okay.
And this is Gracie.
Gracie, I didn't know she had a name.
She does, because she's a graceful aerobatic, it's not rock and roll like the Eagle. Okay, ready to roll?
Yep.
There we go.
And what would you say your takeoff speeds and landing speeds and all that look like?
Takeoff speed is full power.
Okay.
As soon as it gets full, I'm serious. As soon as I get full power, especially with a wind like today,
Yeah.
full power, it's going to be nose up or tail up, and then pull. Well, not pull, but just let it fly off. It comes off the ground so quick. Landing, I don't try to do real short landings in it anymore.
Okay.
I just let it roll out. But when I was first got it, I do half flaps. I don't use full flaps. And half flaps, I could land pretty short, probably about 800, 700 feet. Okay, if something happens, engine failure, on the ground, aborting, and we're going to go forward and brake as hard as I can until we ground loop, and then we're going to ground loop.
Okay.
And your job will be to open that canopy.
Sounds good.
In the air, we'll do a crop duster turn and come back around. All right, up. Here we go. Airspeed's alive. Nose coming down. Airplane off the ground. That fast.
Wow.
Well, we already got 160. No need to waste time. 3, 2, 1, pitch.
Man, I love watching you do that, but it's even more fun in here. Wow.
On request.
What's your fuel capacity?
Oh, that's the cool part. Okay, so it's the wing tanks hold 24 gallons. The center tank holds 21.
Okay.
So that's what, 45?
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 auxiliary tanks. See behind the main tanks here, the little black on the wing, you can see the fuel caps.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 18 gallons right there.
In each or per? Oh, total.
Total, yeah. So it looks like I got a second layer over there. Clear left. I wanted to see what we got over here. I don't think it'd be any better to the west. Probably worse.
Yeah.
We're going on up to 3. You got the aircraft.
I got the
Try
aircraft.
it out. Feel the de Havilland feel.
It's light.
Very light. The good thing about it, and Chip can attest to this, de Havillands are really stable. So if you put it on if I trim it out and put it on cruise, I have to, because I don't have enough rudder, I have to leave a little bit of my right rudder in.
Yeah.
To keep it going. But man, it just, there's no sweat keeping the...
5-3 Delta, holding short of 3-6 at Alpha, ready to
keeping it just on track. Okay, so we'll start off with a loop. That's always the good one to start off with, people feel comfortable with. I've got the trim rolled down a little bit, nose down. That makes it easier to do a lot of the maneuvers. So that's kind of a gouge that people always do. And we'll use that brown line as our line, although we're going to get blown by the wind. Okay, so here we are. We're going to accelerate up to about 160 or 180. We'll go to 180. So coming to 180, then I'll go level and then pull for the loop. Okay. So here we go down. .180, level, pull, looking at the left wing, trying to pretty loop, want a pretty loop. Got a girl in here, give a pretty loop, a little bit of zero, Oh, yeah. No horizon is really fucking me up. All right. Here we pull up. Whew. All right. Need a horizon. Okay. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, tighten up. Tighten up.
Okay. All right.
Because they're old webs and they get loose. Stop right there. So up here, and then we go up, over, left rudder coming in, right rudder coming in. There we go.
When I get my Traveler ready, we're going to have to go do some rolls so you can show me how to do them real nice.
Oh yeah, we'll do some good ones. There's 180. So up, we go up. Nice half, nice half. Rudder.
Galveston Tower, jump 5-3 Delta,
About
3 minutes of jump
about
over
45, we don't know.
Jump off to Delta, Roger. Attention all craft parachute jumping starts in 3 minutes.
Pull out.
Southwest of Galveston
Here we go.
Airport from 8,000 feet.
And we'll do, should I try hammerhead?
Please, if you're comfortable.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to.
I mean, it's probably going to be a douche, but
It's okay. It's my favorite.
yeah, okay. Let's go down. We'll get a little bit more vertical this time, more energy. There we go. And then we go up. Stop. Hold it, 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 hold it. That's about 0 airspeed. And it wants to spin. We'll do a half roll out of that.
Man, that's the best feeling in the world.
Isn't it though?
Oh, man.
That is so good. Most fun you can have with your clothes on. We can do a Humpty.
Oh, yeah. Show me a Humpty. You told me about those before.
Yeah. So a Humpty basically is you do a half loop on top of a hammerhead instead of kicking out. So we got plenty of speed. We go up. Hold it. Now we don't go as low as we do on the speed as we did with the, so right about there, we try to do a half. 26, 25, okay. I got a little bit of accelerated. There we go.
Yeah, I felt that. That's accelerated stall right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just happens because it's slow and you're pulling a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just 4 Gs, but we were just at a low speed. Let's see, what else? 4-point roll?
Sure.
One of my favorites. I love rolling an airplane. I just think it's so cool. I miss the Eagle because it would go so fast. All right. Down to 180 or plus for a 4-point. $1,800. Okay. 1, got to push your nose forward. 2, nose forward a little bit more. Rudder. 3, and we slide. And 4.
Man, that feels nice.
Right.
We joined up with the good folks from Scallywag Air, and then Stan slapped a greasy one down on the runway.
That was a little bit rougher than I wanted. Do both wheels at the same time. It does that.
Yeah. You got a pretty stiff crosswind coming out that way, too.
Yeah. That's no excuse.
All right, Stan. Well, thank you so much for taking me. I don't know why I haven't ridden with you yet. You know, I've been here a while now,
I
but
know.
that was a blast.
Well, you were always busy, or I was always
I
gone,
know,
and
that's how
now
it goes.
I'm never gone, and now you're going to go.
I know it's 'cause
Yeah,
I'm all over
yeah.
the place lately. So,
But you're always a Galveston gal. Just never
Yes.
forget that. You're always welcome at Shoals.
well, that's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the hiccups. I guess that's what aerobatics with no breakfast will do to you. So, anyways, and then a special announcement we actually have. It is live, our new podcast, which hopefully we can get you on.
Yeah.
It's called Hanger Bums, so y'all go check that out. For everybody that goes and subscribes to our flying doodles Patreon, you'll also get a free entry into our Hanger Bums. So go check it out. It's a totally different vibe, and I don't know, it's kind of fun. So, all right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
It wants to spin. We'll do a half roll out of that.
Man, that's the best feeling in the world.
Isn't it though?
Oh, man.
That is so good. Most fun you can have with your clothes on.